Force Majeure is a book written by Nathan Andrews, who's been in the hospitality and real estate space for over 30 years. It looks into important principles from the book of Acts and shows us how these principles can be applied in the corporate world today. Nathan states that the book of Acts starts at ground zero near Jerusalem, where the founder has just ascended and the disciples are left to figure out how to progress with this new movement. By the end of the book of Acts, the movement has spread from Jerusalem to Rome, which is around 2,300 kilometers away. The movement breaks out from being confined to an ethnic Jewish community to a multicultural, multi-ethnic global community. Along the way, Paul, Peter, and many others face immense challenges like convincing others of their vision, internal divisions, lawsuits, arrests, friction from top leaders, shipwreck, ridicule, and physical harm. But despite these challenges, the movement survives, and not only for its time, but has continued to touch the hearts of billions of people for over 2,000 years. And hence the author sees value in gleaning insights of the early days of this venture and shows us how these timeless principles can be applied in our world today. Force majeure is a law contract terminology which literally means superior force. In the context of this book, the Holy Spirit is the force majeure that Jesus sends to his disciples to carry out the work that he has commissioned them. That the Christian movement is not merely the effort of human intellect, resources, strategic planning, or vision, but beyond all of it was a power beyond human dimensions that was actively at work in and through the people who carried on the message of Christ. The book is structured geographically, with each chapter chronologically corresponding to the direction in which the Apostle Paul traveled as he took the message of the gospel to the various cities and communities. In each of these diverse interactions, the author observes profound insights which we can learn from. For example, in chapter 5, Paul and Barnabas are in Cyprus taking the gospel into the Gentile community, which is a completely new venture. But they start by preaching in the synagogues, from which we can learn that when we start a new venture, it is wise to strengthen remote support and reduce the number of unknown variables. In Lystra, they were hailed as gods. Both Paul and Barnabas deflated that situation immediately, stating clearly that they were mere men. From which we can learn that giving into futile flattery will only lead to the ruin of an organization, because the reality will always catch up. Hence the need for leaders to be grounded and have a realistic picture of themselves. At the Council of Jerusalem, we see inevitable internal politics where James and many of the apostles of higher authority find it hard to sync with Paul's radical vision. But through clear communication, relying on the greater authority of scriptures and drafting down what was decided, we see the apostles navigating a potentially threatening situation well, because of which the movement was able to flourish. Through the 18 chapters of the book, Nathan looks into organizational principles like spotting talent, the role of encouragers, following the leader in uncertain times, being shrewd at tricky situations, understanding the nuances of culture and responding appropriately, adaptability in the marketplace, mentoring team members, speaking truth to power, being proactive with succession plans, and many more management principles that emerge from the book of Acts. There are thousands of management books out there, but what makes this book important is that it grounds itself in the book of all books, the Bible. It takes seriously the fact that the Bible is not merely an ancient set of documents, but a living word which continues to speak to every generation and in every situation. That the Bible contains deep wisdom through which we can find true lasting success in every sphere of our lives.